We wash our hands without a second thought. But imagine a time when people believed that dirt was healthy. Back in the Middle Ages, people would cover themselves in dirt and grime. They believed that it could help with everything from stomach aches to skin problems. Yuck. But they weren't entirely wrong. The dirt had a lot of minerals and nutrients that could help heal the skin. However, there was a big problem. See, back then, there were no soap or hand sanitizer. So people would just use dirt and water to clean their hands. And that water would often be contaminated with animal feces and other harmful things. Plus, people would share these habits with others. And if you didn't cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze, you could spread disease and even kill people. That's why during the plague, people would wear masks to protect themselves from the deadly bacteria. So yeah, maybe washing your hands is more important than we think. Do you know any obscure history facts? Share them below.
Hey guys, tonight we're diving into something a bit gritty and grimy. We're peeling back the layers of time to reveal the raw, unfiltered reality of medieval life. Forget the romanticized tales of knights and fair maidens. We're about to uncover the dirt, disease, and daily struggles that defined this era. So, before we step into the muck of history, take a moment to like this video and hit that subscribe button, but only if you genuinely enjoy the content I create here. And don't forget to drop a comment letting me know where you're rewatching from and what time it is for you. It's always fascinating to see the global reach of our little historical community. Now, dim those lights, maybe light a candle for that authentic medieval ambience, and let's journey back in time together. You're alive, the bad news. So are the rats. Your bed is a lumpy sack filled with moldy straw and whatever small creatures have decided to make it their home. There's no memory foam pillow, no silky sheets, just a scratchy wool blanket that has seen better days and now weighs about as much as a suit of armor from all the accumulated grime. The sound of a rooster crowing pierces the air, nature's alarm clock in this world before timepieces. It's joined by the distant tolling of church bells, calling the faithful to morning prayer. Your home is a humble wooden structure, more shack than house, with a thatched roof that leaks when it rains and provides a cozy home for all manner of creepy crawlies. The floor is packed earth, cold and damp beneath your feet as you rise to face another day in this harsh medieval world. As you stumble to your feet, the pungent aroma of unwashed bodies, animal dung, and last night's meager supper assaults your nostrils. It's a smell you've grown accustomed to, a constant companion in this era before modern hygiene. Your family shares this single-room dwelling with whatever livestock you're fortunate enough to own. A goat, perhaps, or a few chickens, if you're lucky. Privacy is a luxury unknown in these times. Stepping outside, you're greeted by the bustling activity of your village. The local baker is already hard at work. The smell of fresh bread, a tempting contrast to the less pleasant odors of medieval life. Children run barefoot through the muddy streets, dodging piles of animal and human waste. In the distance, you can see the fields, where you'll soon be toiling under the hot sun, bent double as you tend to the crops that will hopefully see your family through another year. Your clothing is rough and simple, probably homespun wool that itches incessantly. If you're a peasant, you might have one set of clothes for work and another slightly less ragged outfit for church on Sundays. Shoes, if you have them, are poorly fitted and offer little protection against the elements or the sharp stones underfoot. Bathing is a rare luxury, reserved for special occasions or the wealthy. Most people make do with a quick splash of water to the face and hands, if that. As you make your way through the village, you pass by the local healer's hut. The air is thick with the scent of herbs and less savory ingredients. Medieval medicine is a mix of superstition, folklore, and the occasional bit of practical knowledge. If you fall ill, your treatment might involve leeches, bloodletting, or concoctions that sound more like witches' brews than medicine. The concept of germs is unknown, and the idea that washing your hands might prevent disease would be met with skepticism at best. The village square is the heart of community life. Here you might find a traveling merchant selling exotic spices from far-off lands, or a minstrel entertaining the crowd with tales of heroic deeds and courtly love. But beware, the stocks and pillory stand as a grim reminder of the harsh justice of these times. Public humiliation and physical punishment are common sights, a deterrent to those who might consider breaking the law or challenging the established order. As noon approaches, the church bells toll again, marking the midday meal. For most, this will be a simple affair. Perhaps a bowl of pottage, a thick stew made from whatever vegetables are in season, with a chunk of coarse bread to sop up the broth. Meat is a rare treat, reserved for feast days or the tables of the wealthy. The local tavern might offer ale or wine, but be cautious. Water is often unsafe to drink, and alcohol is seen as a safer alternative, even for children. The afternoon brings more back-breaking labor in the fields, or at whatever trade you might practice. The concept of leisure time is foreign to most. Every waking hour is devoted to survival and meeting the demands of your feudal lord. As the sun begins to set, you make your way back to your humble dwelling, exhausted but grateful to have survived another day in this harsh world. Evening brings a brief respite from the day's toils. Families gather around the hearth, sharing stories and passing down oral traditions. There are no books in most homes, and literacy is a skill reserved for the clergy and nobility. Entertainment comes in the form of simple games, songs, and tales passed down through generations. The flickering light of the fire casts long shadows, and as night falls, the world beyond your door becomes a place of mystery and danger. As you settle onto your lumpy straw mattress for another night, you might reflect on the challenges and hardships of medieval life. Disease is a constant threat, with plagues and infections that modern medicine would easily cure often proving fatal. The average life expectancy is short, with many not surviving childhood. Political instability, wars, and the whims of nature can all upset the delicate balance of survival. Yet, there's a certain resilience to the people of this era. Communities are tight-knit, bound together by shared hardships and a deep-rooted faith that provides comfort in the face of adversity. The rhythms of agricultural life and the changing seasons provide a sense of continuity and purpose. And while life is undoubtedly hard, there are moments of joy, festivals, weddings, the birth of a child, that bring light to the darkness of the Middle Ages. As your eyes grow heavy, the sounds of the night, the hooting of an owl, the distant howl of a wolf, remind you of the vast, often frightening world beyond your village. You drift off to sleep, grateful for another day survived in this harsh medieval world, and perhaps dreaming of a better tomorrow. And there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the gritty reality of medieval life. It's a far cry from the romanticized version we often see in movies and books, isn't it? Next time you're tempted to wish you lived in the good old days, remember the fleas, the filth, and the constant struggle for survival. Maybe modern life, with all its challenges, doesn't seem so bad after all. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical deep dives. Until next time, this is your host, signing off from the comfort of the 21st century. Sweet dreams, and be grateful for your flush toilets and antibiotics.